second question was, how's it feel? Probably tonight, you're gonna have a championship as a mechanic, man.
Yeah, it's something I'm looking forward to. I've touching back on JB, I've won a lot with him overseas, and we've won the Australian championships, never an American championship. So obviously I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, but if Christian just does what he does and I can do my job properly, it'll be a fun night. Like, it's a milestone. Every mechanic, you want this, you want to achieve this goal, and I've been wrenching for a long time, but I don't have a championship, so it would be really special to me. I flew my dad out here for the weekend to experience it with me, and I'm just grateful to be in this position. It was a big move for me to come to Star this year, so I'm glad that we're in the position we are.
Yeah, I was kind of going to compare the question that I asked you yesterday when we were talking. It was like, your buddy Justin's retiring, and that's a disappointment today, being his last race. Not just disappointment, but just an emotional thing of him retiring, but then you're going to have that emotional high of probably winning that championship. You got to balance that somehow throughout the day.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Hoping the 250 main goes well, and then you'll want to get wild, but I also want to stay and watch JB's last race. I want to see him when he comes off the track, and then I'd like to come get wild. It's going to be an emotional day, but it'll be a happy day.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. What is that, 7 wins now then?
Yep, 7 wins.
Dude, 7 wins and no championship. It sucks because, we talked. I feel like just a couple mistakes, couple little, well, not even mistakes so much, really having other guys clean you out. It's gotta hurt, dude, but at the same time, the way the last couple of years have gone, you have to know that you're back, and like I said earlier in the press conference, I think people have a different opinion of you now, I believe. So I think that's a win-win.
Yeah, it's surreal, being able to ride this good, having this many wins. I mean, the amount of wins I've had this season is the whole amount I've had in my whole career. So that's crazy, and that's an accomplishment in itself. And as far as the championship, it is a bummer that I couldn't at least bring it to this round and be racing for the championship here. But I can't be too greedy. I'm very thankful for the position I'm in and being able to get these race wins, and it feels surreal to be riding as good as I am.
Yeah, there's a lot of positive take. I mean, switching teams, obviously you're in a better place. You obviously know that you're in a hunt for a championship next year.
Yes.
So a lot of good stuff, and then outdoors, man. I mean, you're right. I think you really are in a position to get your first outdoor and overall, and maybe a championship.
Yeah, I think that it's this outdoor summer is going to be also another step in the right direction, and I think it's going to be maybe a career best. And I just how I'm riding right now and everything. I mean, outdoors is a whole different animal. I still need some time to get ready for it, but I'm excited.
3 weeks.
Yeah, luckily we have more than one off weekend, because it used to be you literally only had one off weekend and you had to go. So I think we could spend a whole week of some good testing. Luckily I have Brock Tickle to be able to get the bike developed, a little bit ahead, so I can weed out some stuff, and I'm excited to see where it takes us, and hopefully we could keep this momentum going. But no matter what, wherever we start outdoors, I just want to make progress.
Absolutely. Last question. I mean, you're going to get a chance to take the wife on a little trip or anything before you get back to outdoor prep?
It's tough, but we're gonna try and do something. We're gonna take her to Glen Helen on Tuesday.
Oh, that's exciting.
I love that place.
That's the best. Awesome. Thanks, man. Good season. No wins, but still, I think a really good season. A lot to build off of. I mean, how do you feel about your season overall?
Like you said, it was the most consistent season I've had. I was fighting for that third, so I'm proud of the team and myself and all we've overcome. And it's been a wild season, that's for sure. But I'm happy with where we're at. I'd obviously like to get wins and would have been a little bit closer to the championship points lead. But things happen, and this is where we're at, and I'm proud of what we did. Yeah,
I heard what you said on the podium. And I know you said you kind of want to talk about it. Probably impressed. I'm sure people are going to ask you about it. But my question is just. I'm trying to think how to word this. So,
it's okay.
I mean, it's a lot of money, right? Third place overall in the series. It's racing. But that's not even a question. I think what I was most thought was coolest is that you owned it. You're like, dude, this is what I'm here to do.
Yeah, I mean, the pass with Jason in the beginning of the season, I didn't necessarily not own it, but I just felt like it wasn't as bad as it looked. So I would have did that over and over again. And this pass was, I seen an inch and I took it, and it's for third. I'm just the racer I am, and like I don't think. I'm never out to hurt anybody, and me and Mookie have had battles since we were, 10 years old, 9 years old. So, I mean, he said he wanted to talk about it later, and well, I guess we'll see if we talk about it later or not. We've never talked about previous passes where he's dirtied me or I've dirtied him, but it is what it is, and I owned it and I accepted, and this is what I'm doing for a living, and I'm going for that third place. So that's just, would I change it? No, not really. I would obviously don't want to make contact, but I was going for it, so it is what it is, in my opinion.
Fair enough, man. Hey, congrats on the third, and
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yep. Salt Lake City, season's over. So first question, thoughts on the overall season for you?
Overall, I think the season went really well. It was a really good building year. Most of all, stoked that I made it to every single round this year, healthy, and built all year. Ended up off with a bang tonight. It was really good. I think I rode really well. Podium was more than I could ask for tonight, and I'm excited. I think overall the season was really good, and just got to grind next off season and be the guy next year.
Awesome. So from LCQ to third on the podium, not a bad night.
I was a little bit nervous in the LCQ. Yeah, the main, or I shouldn't say the main event. The heat race was a little rocky.
You and Mosman both went down. This must have been really slick.
It was super slick. I don't think anyone was expecting that. And, had to make lemonade out of lemons, I guess.
Sure.
But we made it happen.
Awesome, man. Good job. I hear you're ripping for outdoors.
Yeah.
Good? Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel like you got the bike where you wanted, or maybe a little more testing still?
I think we're close.
Yeah.
So
Derek said you guys made some changes that you were happy with.
Yeah. So we're gonna get to work next week and then put in that prep for outdoors. But the way Supercross went, I think we built really well for outdoors, and it's gonna be good in summer.
Awesome, man. Good job. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Ryder D. Led for a little bit, ended up second. Struggled in the whoops, man. I think that's where we got to get some work done, huh?
For sure. First couple laps were good. Kind of set my mind into jumping them, and then he got by me. And honestly,
I wish I would have used it.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
No. Talk.
Okay.
But we'll work on it and come back even better. And then, but the rest of the track was great. So not too mad by myself.
There was definitely some points when you guys were kind of going back and forth for a minute, like you could see the racecraft, right? And it's just the whoops were really the weak point, and you've kind of talked about that. It's going to take some time, so staying positive.
Yeah, for sure. And we could have got back at him, and I had a chance at the whoops, but it's not going to do us anything. So it was good, and I had fun. So we learned, and come back next year.
Yeah, perfect, man. Well, good seeing you. Proud of you, and you're my guy.
Thank you.
All right, see ya. About how this was going to go tonight. Now it's done.
Now it's done.
How does it feel now?
Well, it feels so relieving. Gosh, I've thought about this forever. I never dreamed of being a mechanic. I dreamt of being a racer. But I'm a Supercross champion mechanic.
That's awesome, right?
It's so good.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, and one thing I just learned a minute ago was I'm the first star Yamaha mechanic to ever actually blow up a motorcycle.
Really?
During the victory celebration.
It went off during the entire press conference, and we could hear it upstairs, and we're just like, oh my God, is that the same bike?
Well, for sure.
How reliable.
I did zip tie the throttle wide open while we hung out for a while.
That's awesome.
Everyone went deaf. I can barely hear myself talk right now. But it's a good night.
Good for you, man.
It was, like I said earlier, big move for me to come to Star, but it paid off. It's cool. I love the team here. But now that that's over, we're gonna have a little fun tonight. But Tuesday, we're back on the track, riding 450s. Looking forward to Outdoor Nationals, and I don't know if we'll be able to do this at the end of the Outdoor Nationals, but I know podiums are in the future, so I'm happy I'm with Christian. I know I've made the right move, but as happy as I am, I'll throw it out there. I'm really sad that Justin Brayton will never be around again.
I know. That's why I asked you about that yesterday, or tried to,
can I apologize in advance to Steve Mathis for blowing up my show pony?
Oh, yeah, he didn't love it.
Oh, gosh, he's going to be so mad at me.
He was.
Sorry, Steve.
You have to say, though, it was an aftermarket water pump failure that ultimately caused the engine failure. So
yeah, otherwise it'd still be going.
It was. The aftermarket water pump blew a hole in the side
That's
of it.
awesome. Well, congrats, guys. Really.
Yeah, it took a long time.
And thanks for the YZ250 that I'll be riding next weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
And actually, I bought tickets to the YC450 raffle.
Oh, yeah?
LCQ challenge.
Yeah.
So I'm the unofficial winner of it.
Sure.
Maybe.
If you want to say that?
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't announced it yet.
No.
I bought 4 tickets, so
that'll be Monday night.
I have a 4 in 10,000 chance.
I bought
of winning
10, but I gave them all away to listen, so I don't have any chance. But hey, I'm Blue Crew now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm part of the team.
Welcome to Blue Crew. Our bikes don't blow up.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Say that again.
You've already answered these questions, but just for us, talk about the weight lifted, the happiness, the feelings, the emotions.
Yeah. Look where I'm at.
It's awesome.
This is everything I've ever dreamed of. This is something I've worked for my whole life.
Yeah.
To be in this position and to accomplish it. Like,
and having all the family here, right?
Yeah.
The
a lot
kids
of them came and surprised me, and I didn't see them until after the main event, which they didn't want to keep pressure on me. But
all right, I'm gonna let you go, man. We'll see you. We'll see you a little bit at the party.
Yes, sir.
All right, see ya.